Now, we will derive the relation between electric field and electric potential by using a point charge. So, for example, if we take a point charge Q here, equipotential surface for this point charge is a sphere. So, I will take two equipotential surfaces. This is the direction of electric field. Okay, this is one of the equipotential surfaces A. This is another equipotential surface B. Okay, distance between these two equipotential surfaces is say dx. Okay, potential at any point on this surface is same. Similarly, here also potential at any point on this surface is same, but here potential and here potentials are different. Everywhere here same, everywhere here also same. Okay. If I take here potential is a V, this potential is a V plus dV, because we have moved a small distance this side. So, there is a small difference in potential that I have represented with dV. Okay. If I take a point on this equipotential surface say P and another point on this equipotential surface, I will take it Q. If we move a unit positive charge from point P to point Q, if we move this unit positive charge from P to Q, then I need to do a work, because this charge repels this unit positive charge in this direction. That means force acts in this direction. I am displacing this unit positive charge opposite to the direction of electrostatic repulsion. So, angle between them is 180 degrees. So, work done is negative. So, work done to move unit positive charge from point P2 from point P to Q is W is equal to force into distance. Here F S cos theta, work done. Force is electrostatic force F into distance is dx and cos 180 degrees. So, work done is equal to minus F into dx. See, by the definition, force experienced by unit positive charge only called as electric field. So, that is why work done W is equal to minus E into dx. This is the work done. Okay. So, by the definition, work also can be written as W is equal to Q into delta V. So, work done W is equal to Q delta V. W is equal to, see, we are bringing a unit positive charge from point P to Q. See, potential at point P is Vp, potential at point Q is Vq. This is final potential, this is initial potential. Difference in potential means final potential minus initial potential. Here I am bringing a unit positive charge and final potential is Vq, initial potential is Vp. So, this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. If we equate 1 and 2, minus E into dx is equal to unit positive charge and Vq. Vq we have taken V plus dV minus potential of P is V. So, minus E into dx is equal to V plus dV minus V. These two gets cancels out. Then minus E into dx is equal to dV. Then electric field E can be written as minus dV by dx. This is the relation between electric field and potential. If we see this term carefully, potential divided by distance, then it can be called as potential gradient. Electric field also can be called as negative potential gradient. Okay, here we have negative sign because in the direction of electric field potential decreases. Okay, in uniform electric field, I can write this expression as E is equal to V by D. Okay, V is potential, that means volt, SI unit. Distance unit is meter, that means the electric field we have one more unit, that is volt per meter. Here onwards we can write a unit of SI unit of electric field is volt per meter. Okay, I can write this expression in different forms like, see for example, if you want to calculate dV, I'll write minus E bar dot dx bar. This will get by doing integration. Okay, another expression is electric field E bar is equal to minus. So this I can write in terms of partial differentiation. This dx is called position vector. Here actually our position vector is along the x-axis. But if it is in a space, then I'll write this is dou v by dou x into I cap plus dou v by dou y j cap plus dou v by dou z k cap. Like that we can write this expression in two different ways. To calculate potential difference we can use this. To calculate electric field we can use this. Okay. This is in non-uniform electric fields, these expressions can be used. In case of uniform electric field, E is equal to V by D. Don't forget this expression can be used only in case of uniform electric fields. Okay, here one more important point just I want to discuss, that is work done is equal to Q into delta V. See this work done in electric field is a conservative field. So work done in conservative electric fields is independent of path. It depends only on initial point and final point. How you moved from this point to this point is immaterial. If I move straight or if I move in a different path, it doesn't matter, work done will be same. In conservative fields, work done is independent of path. This even we have seen in case of gravitational field also. Okay, only work done depends on path in case of non-conservative fields. So now we'll see variation of electric field and electric potential with distance. See, electric field due to a point charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. That means electric field is inversely proportional to square of the distance. Similarly, potential due to a point charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. So potential is inversely proportional to r. Okay, if we draw variation of electric field or a potential with distance, say r, can be written as electric field drops very quickly, but potential drops a bit less. So this is a graph for potential, this is a graph for electric field. Potential is inversely proportional to R. Electric field is inversely proportional to square of the distance. So electric drop is very quick and potential drop is a bit slow.